Hole, a region of pop culture history so painful that no light can escape it.
Hi there, I'm Will Arnett, and this is Memory Hole, where we take the moments that time forgot and make you want to re-forget them. Today's stadium shows are mind-blowing spectacles with precisely choreographed camera angles and expert pyrotechnics. But 30 years ago, they were all stadium-sized trash heaps. The 1989 Super Bowl halftime show was basically a children's birthday party with a slightly bigger budget. A 50s-themed magic show starring a magician named Elvis Presto. It combined the two most well-respected American art forms, stage magic and Elvis impersonation, and had all the glamour and excitement of a 24-hour Applebee's. The real magic happened a few years later in the World Cup opening ceremony, when Diana Ross showed off her versatility by simultaneously singing, running towards a ball, and missing a kick so embarrassingly that the goal fell apart in shame. But the worst televised stadium show was one that celebrated the stadium itself. Sky Dome, which opened in 1989 in my home country of Canada. It was the first multi-purpose, state-of-the-art dome stadium with a fully retractable roof, making all those multi-purpose, state-of-the-art dome stadiums with partially retractable roofs look like real dumpy pieces of shit. But while Sky Dome was a marvel of engineering, its television debut was a marvel unto itself, called
The Opening of Sky Dome, a celebration.
A production so spectacularly bad, it has to be endured to be believed. It featured Canada's biggest stars, from Dave Thomas to David Clayton Thomas, and was hosted by the late Alan Thicke, father of horny Beetlejuice Robin Thicke. His co-host was SCTV's Andrea Martin, presumably doing this in exchange for the safety of her loved ones. The show was clearly inspired by Broadway musicals, but since it was performed at the bottom of a giant cement cavern, it felt more like a North Korean nuclear jubilee. Things kicked off with an opening number dominated by architectural specifics.
The world's largest retractable ceiling, multi-purpose, 8-acre, 30-story.
But they did finally get to the point.
Why not get right to the point? Namely, you're gonna love this joint.
Have you ever cringed so hard you could feel your DNA strands unraveling? In case the whole retractable dome thing still hadn't sunk in, it was reiterated in a series of sports-themed show tunes sung by people who, and you'll have to trust me on this, weren't actual professional athletes.
Raindrops are falling at the dome. But that doesn't mean the game will have to be postponed. All we have to do is let the roof slide in.
There's more.
Marriage of Figaro, La Traviata.
More. Unfortunately, the producers of the Sky Dome celebration put so much focus on the dome that they forgot about the sky.
Behind me, they are announcing that the roof will be closed, and I'm sure you'll hear the boos. Apparently, there is a lightning storm in the area.
But Sky Dome President Chuck Magwood declared his celebration unsinkable and opened the dome in spite of a torrential downpour, forcing performers to put both their dignity and safety at risk. As a final insult to anyone who hadn't left yet, the closing number was about how fantastically dry Sky Dome would keep its audience.
We don't care if it rains or pours. When you see me coming, better open that door. Open up, everybody sing. Open up. Time to let the celebration begin. Open up the dome and let the people come in.
The show eventually, mercifully, came to an end with Alan Thicke's cheese dick charm persevering.
Sky Dome is a reality. The sky's the limit here.
And when it was all over, there was only one job left to do, as explained by this local reporter and his full head of totally legitimate hair.
Opening night is history, of course, and now that the hoopla and the fanfare has died down, there's just one job left to do. Glenn Cochran, CFTO News.
Thanks for watching Memory Hole. See you next time. Shouldn't there be another guy who does this? These all eyelashes? What happened in here?